Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Imperator Rome, this time as the Seleukid Empire. We're going to be attempting to recreate Alexander's empire, and I thought this would be a good time to do it because in my last video series as Talos, I lost to the Seleukid Empire a lot and kind of made me want to play them, but one of the main reasons I wanted to play them is I became really fascinated about a particular event that happens right away. You can see it hidden at the bottom of the window here, which is right at the beginning. The Maurya Empire, I think I'm saying that right. Uh, they demand some of their land back. Decades ago, Alexander invaded India and extended his empire to the Indus, but the many wars between the successor kings have left the eastern steppe isolated and weak. In the past year, this person has united northern India, crushing the Nadia Empire while sweeping in over the Greeks' traps in the Indus Valley. It has been suggested that we should cut our losses and give up the last of the eastern steppes. I feel like I should know how to say this word, and I'm just being really silly today, but that's what happens when I record really early in the morning. The Marius all this conflict could drag out for years. A truce would also buy us the time we need to consolidate our own empire and defeat the other successors. And so the thing that's intrigued me about this is I was really hoping that the AI would say no to this and war would break out between the two, and that would give me an amazing opportunity to take land. And there was a period there where I just I actually just put a podcast on and restarted over and over to see if they would ever not give up the land, if they would ever say no to the Maurya Empire and fight them. And they never did, not once. In many, many restarts, and an embarrassing number of restarts that I did. So I don't know if they ever would say no to that, but it's got to be super rare if they do. And that made me think to myself, well, I want to know what happens if we say no. Can we win if we say no to them? And I honestly think we can. Like, we have 51k manpower and 15k troops. They have 74k, well, it's basically 75k manpower and 21 cohorts. So they have more troops, bigger army, and frankly, more money. The advantage is in their favor, but it's not like crazy in their favor. It's just in their favor. Now, what becomes a little harder to judge is that they have 3, 4, 5 subject nations. We have 6. But not all of these. Some of these are just tributaries. And I think the same for them. Some of them are just tributaries, right? Most of them are actually tributaries. So maybe that advantage is in our favor as well. Hard to add up, and I'm not going to take the time because we're just going to give this a try and see how it goes. So let's set a few things for our empire up because actually, hang on. Let's let us negotiate with them. If they agree. No, wait. Oh, we get elephants out of this. That's kind of cool. We also gain 5 cohorts of war elephants. That's pretty cool. But no, the whole point of this is to say no. And we get an integration penalty and a happiness penalty. Oh, the Greeks don't like it. Interesting. Is our culture, out of curiosity? What is our culture? All over the place. Interesting. Just all over the place. I'm guessing that's why sometimes the Seleukid Empire breaks down into civil war. At least our religion is consistent. Is that our state religion, though? No, it's not. So our culture is all messed up, and our our culture is all messed up, and our religion's all messed up, and this is going to drag us straight into war and give us penalties to the happiness. I mean, I guess if they're not that common, the happiness penalty won't be that bad. Right? That's how that works. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We want to move all of these armies yonder. I don't know how this territory connects enough. Next, north. Oh, there as well, in the middle. I do not have a lot of forts protecting my land, which is going to make this a bit of an irritating war. Who owns this? Tributary to me. Okay. So they'll take the front of it, which means the war front is this border here. Oh, next at the top and the bottom. Okay, cool. So, main army, that's boats. Main army, that's still boats. I'll do it this way. Oh, we only have small 15,000 armies because we only have. Right, that makes sense. We will unite here, except for one of them we will not unite with. What was this one? We'll have them sit tight here for a second, and we're gonna turn this one into a second 15k army. What do we want? Camels. We can build quite a lot of types of troops, which is interesting. What do our other armies have? Every army is roughly the same makeup. I feel like this is all just going to become one army. And then we're going to make a third light one. I think that's better. So we will actually send everyone to come meet up. Yeah, we'll do. Supply 18, everyone can go there and be happy. And that's that. And then we're going to come to our builder. And we're going to make a light army of light infantry and archers. Actually, do these have supply trains? Yes, they do, so we're good. So we're going to go... Okay, that fort will protect the troops. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how many supply trains? I never know what a good number are. We'll go and we're gonna build for funsies. I don't know if this is a good decision. We're gonna build 2 war elephants. And we'll join them up with our toughest, slower army. We'll see how that feels and how that goes. Let's set up our empire a little bit. So for our military idea, let us grab... reinforcement speed and morale is always super tempting to me because you can recover from mistakes better. And that's helpful because I have a tendency to make mistakes. Morale of armies is probably arguably the stronger one. And we need to just win fights. So I think I'm going to go with that this time around. For our oratory idea, monthly corruption, loyalty of generals, and improved opinion. Definitely loyalty of generals. And the reason we want to do the 2 and the 1, as it says, you can take other ones, but we get this bonus to less tyranny, national happiness, and desired freedom ratio. Those are all good things. We'll take corruption. So between that and the tyranny thing, we can make some interesting choices that would gain us corruption with the knowledge that the corruption will go away easy. That gives us a little bit of freedom. Okay, and we're an empire this time, so we have an heir. That honestly will kind of be nice. I think like the Republic stuff, well, having a Senate is super interesting and leads to a lot of interesting things, but sometimes I just feel like it slows me down. Depends what I'm doing. Small empires I enjoy it. Big ones I'm trying to expand. Just makes it a little bit trickier. For our shrine, what do we want? We can take our other gods too. We have lots of gods. Okay, I guess we're the Hellenic ones, so that makes perfect sense. A manpower recovery was actually very tempting to start. I know one of the Hellenic gods has a bonus to... not here. It's got to be one of these ones. It has a bonus to losing aggressive expansion, but that's not a warrior right now. Survival is. So we will... actually, you know what? Apollo makes more sense. I'm pretty sure Apollo... The vision parties with the young ready to participate in wars. He's the god of art, light, and medicine. He's a skilled archer like his twin sister. Yeah, okay. So he is the god I remember. One of these need a general. The others do not, because we're going to merge them. So, ooh, 13. Very nice. We will take you with a strong military trait. Look at that. Bonus to heavy infantry and war elephants. Perfect. You'll be our war elephant guy. And as always, I enabled the ability to turn on social equality. Just because I like doing it. Not historically accurate. I don't know. I just like it. Trade routes in our capital. We have 7, which is good. We're gonna need some food from the looks of it. Well, that kind of looks like it's gonna be positive. It won't tell me until a month has gone by, but we'll probably grab some food anyway. Because the bonus, surplus, freeman happiness, diplomatic relations, army maintenance. Ooh, army maintenance cost is good. Hot promotion speed is good too. If we can get the 2. Bonus to iron would be very good. Do we have any iron in our capital now? No. The bonus helps our infantry out, which would be very helpful. Helps horses out. Nothing for light infantry? I thought there was. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Okay, so let's grab the 2 iron first. We'll trade with Rome. Because why not? So that's a good one. Tempted to grab the war elephants or the cavalry, but I don't think we have enough of any of that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4 cavalry and 2 elephants is what we'll have. I mean, eventually we may want that, but... Oh, it's heavy infantry. It's not even the light ones, so apparently you don't get bonuses to any of the light units. So let's grab the livestock for the pop promotion speed. That should be fine. Just don't want to trade with the people we're about to go to war with. Livestock. Okay, so now we have our bonus on cattle, so pop promotion speed. What else do we want? Army maintenance is tempting. Making people happy is always interesting. Ruler popularity is useful. Civilization level is useful. Citizen happy is useful. Oh, here's a light infantry. Light infantry offense, light infantry defense. Army maintenance cost. We're making pretty good money. What is it? +9. So we should be good even with our troops we're making. And we have lots of light infantry. So let's try and grab 2 leather. For a bonus to light infantry defense. Then we're going to try and grab 2 base metals for a bonus to offense. We only have 1 input. Okay, well, sure. We'll come back for you. We'll come back for you. When our political influence builds up again, we will come back for you. How many ships do they have? 31? Okay, we don't want to play the ship game then. We do not want to play that. An uneasy truce. The Mauryas have agreed to a truce. This will allow both of us This will allow both of our states some much needed respite, time for rebuilding and for consolidating of our young empire. While this would mean turning our back on the Greek cities in the Indus Valley, for now it may be the most prudent course of action. Yeah, they'll be there in a bit. They'll be there in a bit. 55. Yeah, 5 years of peace. I actually like that. I like that. Let's just build up our army. Let's just get our armies into position. Let's our manpower recover. And that will be all be good. We have built the largest empire. Okay, yeah. So we are an heir to the empire of the Alexander Empire, and so we have the right to go to war with basically everyone right now. But we're not going to for now, because we're focusing our efforts east to with. May or may not be wise, but that's what it is. Okay, those two are fighting. That's fine. Kind of unfortunate. It would be a perfect opportunity to invade over there, but you know what? I made my choice. And I wonder if this is why I never saw... Oh, no, I always saw them give the land back. Never mind. I was going to say, I wonder if this is why I never saw the war. Because the truce begins for a little bit. But that doesn't make sense. What am I trying to do? Why am I in here? Oh, this is my vassal, and I wanted to know... Okay, this is one I can integrate. Good. I was just curious if I could integrate them. Armies lack food. Oh, that's unfortunate. Do I just have you just sitting in a desert? Religious proceedings. The priest will be left alone, lose stability, gain omen power. A religious proceeding through territory will appease both sides. We'll take that one. Everyone come up here. Don't worry, we'll find you food. Probably. We definitely want military tech to begin with. Siege engineers will be useful. Oh, that was so expensive. So expensive. Okay, the army weight would have been nice too. Oh, we have 8 trade routes now. What it is I wanted? I wanted base metals. Nice. Cool. Don't know why I got an 8th one, but I'm not going to question it. Wow, they're at war with everyone. Maybe contemplate not being at war with everyone at the same time. But hey, who am I to judge? The rest of my armies are a long way away, aren't they? Oh, I guess that's why a little bit of time is helpful to us. Let us send a messenger to the entities we sent asking they surrendered their land to the provinces. Surprisingly, wow, did they just give us land? Surprisingly, it seems the Newton have chosen to fold to our demands. They have reluctantly agreed to cede technology territory. Wow. Talk about opening luck. That's huh. Okay. That's crazy. I did not expect to just begin with that. That's super useful. That's super useful. This is not... I was expecting like some sort of like last ditch fight against the Maurya Empire, you know, and that we might barely survive. I did not expect a truce with them. I did not expect to just get given land. Maybe this will be quick and efficient. Who do we want? What family do we want? I guess I'm scrolling way past all the people who are any good. This lady is both good and young. This lady is good and not young, which is a flaw, but it would make them a grateful family. But I think I'm just going to go with the young for now. Anything bad for being a governor? Better fort defense, that's useful. Better stability, that's useful. Better freeman output. Okay, you're just good. Got it. Thawing pops. Okay, fine. We'll bring in some food. We'll bring in some fish for happiness. No advantage. Oh, happiness with surplus. It's worth noting that surplus in not your capital doesn't help your entire empire, it just helps the province. But that's still, you know, helpful. Okay, let's keep pulling this army together. I would like to grow my army even more. However, I think we should let our manpower reproduce. Abundant produce. The province officials of Commission report that the district has seen unprecedented harvest this year with great jubilations, etc., etc. Distribute the proceeds to the provincial granaries. Gain food, loyalty, and yeah, loyalty. That's great. Another province needs it more. Lose loyalty, lose. Oh, well, the guy loses loyalty. The province loses loyalty and gain food somewhere else. We will show the people of the with bread. Gain popularity, lose a bunch of loyalty and some tyranny. Ah, no, no. You guys just have it. That's fine. Keep the loyalty going. I'm not desperate for money. I don't know if I will be desperate for money, but so far this empire seems like it's doing just okay. And the amount of land we just gained, the amount of good land we just gained, like, let's be honest, there's some good land there. Which actually, it dawns on me, we should take a look at the mission tree, which we've been ignoring. And also the decisions. And maybe we'll cap this episode with that. So, what we're looking to do is reunite Alexander's empire, which there's a couple of things in the Maurya Empire that we need. 2 provinces, in fact. We still need to go after the Antiquitan Kingdom. I feel like I can only say that right half the time. And Egypt. And I think, okay, no, we do need to push into Greece. But not Rome, which is nice. So, we'll be doing some rapid expansion. There's also this one to move our capital to the coastline, which seems pretty interesting. We don't own quite the entire North Phrynicia, but eventually we will, and then we will have that. Who is this? This is a random nobody. We could, in fact, take their territory, but our armies are distracted, which is fine. It's what we expected. Now for our mission tree, what do we actually have? I don't know. Stabilize and grow. This mission will deal with developing our territory. That makes sense. And then a mission to conquer this territory, which I don't know where it is. Oh, that sends us north. Interesting. Well, we already own it, so we'll just be integrating them. And by own it, I mean they're a tributary. A lot of these are tributary. Okay, well, that one is eventually something we should do, but I'm tempted to take the growing one for now, because we're about to go to war with them. So we'll start this. And what do we got? Mines. Farming settlements. Yeah, this will be a good one. I mean, not the most exciting one, but it's good to build up your territory, and it's nice to have something to remind me to do that. Otherwise, I can get distracted by just focusing on war and nothing else. So let's unite this army. I don't like that it's 17k, as silly as that sounds. I want to stabilize that somehow. And then we have a small one. And we will grab, what are you? Bonus to horse archers, light infantry, and archers. Okay, I like you, and that tells me that what we should do is add some light archers, which I think are pretty lightweight units anyway, right? Food consumption 0.25. They're very fast. Weight for supply limits plus 50. So they're not quite as super light as everything else. But they're not crazy heavy either. Plus 100 for heavy cavalry. So they're the same as light cavalry, which I guess makes sense. They're the same type of horses. Let us get... What do we want to get? I want to get fall. It's making my light army a little bit heavier, but just with the general, it seems like a good combination of like fast, light units, and I think it will work with some of the tactics we want. Where with this army will be more heavy, bashy, with the heavy infantry and the war elephants. And eventually I would like to get them some heavy cavalry. That's a later problem. We apparently have a Scorn family. Did not know that. We have 2 Scorn families. I have made some bad choices somewhere. One of them can have this fleet, because this fleet isn't going to do anything. Problem solved. As for the other Scorn family, I mean, we must have enough positions that it became a problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I think we'll think about that in the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode where likely we will begin this war, I think. Real quick, when does our truce end? Still 5 years. It must have been a 10-year truce. Must have read that wrong. That's fine. We'll be in really good position by the time we get there for this war. So I don't know that this could have worked out better for us. Unless there are random events I don't know about. Anyway, thanks again. Hope to see you in the next episode.